Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to MustangsTV.com. We're here at the Loretta Lions Club Sportsplex, where Loretta Lady Mustang soccer team prepares to take on the Huntland Lady Hornets. Bailey, just give me a quick overview, I guess, of the game, because once again, for the people just tuning in, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, whoever wins the coin toss, they'll start off in the middle, and they'll have their team kick off. And then from there, you'll have just your defenders, your midfielders, and your forwards, and your goalie. And we'll just see whoever starts off, they'll line up in the center.
Okay, let me make sure I got this right. We talked about this during the commercial break. There's two boxes close to the goal. The inside box is where the goalie stays. The outside box is where the defenders stay.
Yep.
Ish. Okay. And there's a circle in the middle.
Yeah. While that one team kicks off, the other team stays on the outside of the circle.
Okay. Except for, what was it, two people, they can stay on the line?
Yeah, they're the two outermost, the ones closest to the lines.
Outermost people closest to the line. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a learning experience for me. Hopefully it'll be a learning experience for you as well.
Hopefully I'll do a good job of explaining.
Hopefully you will, because I don't know anything, so you're supposed to know something, because that's what Kyle told me.
Okay, so don't get mad at me if I mess something
Kyle
up.
told me you knew everything.
Oh,
and
I
I
wouldn't
knew
go that
nothing.
far.
So,
Kyle, don't tell him that.
well, in this case, you do know everything about soccer because I don't know anything, so we'll go ahead and say you know.
Okay.
We'll make people think we know what we're talking about at least.
Yeah.
If we say something wrong, my name's Kane Watkins. This is Bailey Neidert. Find us on Facebook.
Yeah. You can chew us out there.
Would be the first time.
It would be for me.
Yeah, I had a nice comment about a football game the other night on Facebook. Somebody sent me a message on Facebook about how I announced the football game. I was like constructive criticism.
Some of it's a little less constructive than others.
Yeah, well. It was Kyle just asked if it was good or bad. It was kind of midline. It was one of those things I wouldn't ever notice. I never noticed it. They were like, "Oh, you emphasize so and so more than you emphasize so and so," and I was like, "I don't know." I really didn't know that. They were like, "Oh, you emphasize this person more than you emphasize that one," and I was like, "Well, thank you for telling me that because I would have never knew that I did it." But anyways.
Yeah. I don't know how you would pay attention to that.
I
wouldn't notice.
I get excited at certain moments, so I guess that's what happened. I got too excited at a certain moment, and that's all part of it. So
It's kind of boring if you don't get excited.
exactly. So once again, my first time at a Loretta High School soccer game, and Huntland getting excited, riled up, ready to play. And their team's going to make it out onto the field. If I knew what position they were playing, I would tell you. And now the Lady Mustangs getting riled up. They're making their way to the field. On the field, number 3, 25, 7, 5, 17, 22, 19, 23, 24, 11. And your goalie for Huntland, and I can't see her number or I would tell you. On the field for the Lady Mustangs, number 5, Riley Littrell. Number 12 is Emma Brody. Number 4, Brooke Klinke. Number 10 is Courtney Pruitt. 00 is Demetria Busby. She'll be your goalie. I guess that's what the different color jersey means, right?
Yeah.
Different color jersey
to mark
means
that
I
they're
am
different.
the goalie.
Yeah. Nobody else can touch the ball. Only me.
Cool. Nobody can touch the ball but me. How do you play if nobody can touch the ball?
Well, okay, nobody can pick up the ball.
Okay,
but
nobody can pick up the ball. All right, I'm
My
learning
bad.
something. I learned something already. Nobody can touch the ball but the goalie. But they have to stay in the box. So
Yeah.
okay,
If
you
they
can
get out of
touch
the
it with
box,
your
they
feet.
can't.
You don't touch it with your hands, right?
Yes.
Okay. Touch it with your feet and your head.
You can
and
pretty
your
much
head
do
bump it.
anything but your hands.
Okay, don't touch it with your hands, because then that would be kind of like football and basketball combined. We don't want that, right?
No.
Okay.
That'd be bad.
I heard a whistle, so we're going to get started. Ball goes over to the left side. I guess that's left side, right? Our left side, sort of.
Yeah.
Left side of the field. And I'm going to take it that the Lady Mustangs had the ball.
Yeah,
now.
they started the game with the kickoff.
Okay. Huntland brings the ball in. They're going to kick it back down the field to 15. 15 over to number 7. Back across. What's that? Half field? I think half
midfield.
court. Midfield. I was fixing to go half court. That's not right. Huntland on the left side, bringing the ball in. Brings it in to number 3. Number 3 is taking it back down the field. Lady Mustangs bringing it across midcourt. Number 4, Brooke Klinke, sending it down the field to number 1. Number 1's Anna Giske. Anna Giske taking it downfield over to the left corner. And it's going to be out in the left corner. The Lady Mustangs bringing it in. Number 12, Emma Brody, bring the ball in for the Lady Mustangs. Okay, what just happened? I missed that one.
Looks like it's going to be a corner. Yep, and that would be...
What does that mean?
They, if it goes out towards the goal on the other team, our team gets the kick from the corner, and they get a direct shot kind of at the goal.
Cool. All right, so the ball's been brought back into play, and Huntland taking it almost to midfield, but the Mustangs turned around. They're headed back toward their goal, number 4. Brooke Klinke sending it downfield. Number 11 for Huntland turned it around. Lady Mustangs send it back toward the goal, and the goalie's going to pick it up.
It's going to be a goal kick. No, she's just going to punt it.
Number 2 for the Lady Mustangs going to send it out of bounds on the right side. And the Lady Mustangs side of the field. Lauren Coggin kicking the ball across to the center of the field. Huntland turning it back around. Lady Mustangs going to send it back toward their goal. Number 5, Riley Littrell sending it downfield. I believe that's number 1 that was trying to get it in. The goalie's going to have the ball. She's going to punt it back down the field. Number 7 for Huntland going to take it back across midfield to Huntland territory. Lady Mustangs take it back up. We're going to go across midfield for the Lady Mustangs. Huntland taking it back across midfield. Lady Mustangs number 14 sending it back across midfield. And 17 for Huntland sending it far down the field. Number 11 for Huntland and number 12 for the Lady Mustangs trying to get to the ball first. Number 12 for the Lady Mustangs going to get it. She's going to send it over to 14, which is Courtney King, and she's going to kick it out of bounds on the right side. Number 17 brings it in for Huntland. Going to get over to number 9, Madison Bennett. Madison Bennett sitting it down the field. Number 4, Brooke Klinke, seeing it downfield for the Lady Mustangs, kicking toward the center of the field. When I say center of the field, I mean left to right side center, not one goal to the other center.
Somewhat center to the field.
Somewhat center. I'm probably not using the right terminology, but
I'm not either.
I don't know the right terminology, or I would use it. Huntland sends it back. So a lot of it's done in the middle of the field.
Yeah, a lot of the action is going to happen right there in the middle.
And back and forth.
Yeah.
This is cool. Number 4, Brooke Klinke, taking the ball down the field for the Lady Mustangs. Number 23 for Huntland, taking the ball away from number 4. And they're trying to run it out. It's back across midfield for the Lady Mustangs, and it's going to be out of bounds on the right side, down in Lady Mustang territory. I guess that's Lady Mustang territory. They're going that way. I don't know if that's Huntland.
Well,
that's the way they're going. They're going that direction.
yeah, they're going that way. No, I think technically Lady Mustang territory would
Be
be
down here,
yeah.
Huntland, defense. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 12, Emma Brody kicking out on the left side of the field in Huntland territory, around halfway from midfield to the goal. Thank you for tuning in once again to MustangsTV.com. This afternoon, Lady Mustangs taking on the Huntland Lady Hornets in soccer action this evening. Lady Mustangs running the ball down, number 11, Lauren Coggin. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds by number 4, Brooke Klinke. Right side of Huntland territory, about halfway from midfield to the goal line. Ball's brought back in. Number 11 for Huntland sending it across midfield. Number 9, Bennett, across for the Lady Mustangs, sending it deep into Huntland territory. Number 5, Littrell, taking it down deeper. I didn't get her number. That was a good kick by Huntland, sending it far down the field. Number 25 for Huntland, sending it over to the right side of the field. Number 11, Lauren Coggin for the Lady Mustangs, sending it back down toward the goal. Number 17 and number 1 getting into a pushing match. I saw somebody push somebody. They didn't call that, though. Are you allowed to push? You're not allowed to push, right?
Not really, no.
Not allowed to push. Well, they just didn't see that one.
Not like severe push. I guess if you kind of ran into each other, it wouldn't be so bad. I didn't see it. I was following the ball.
I completely missed that play, or I would have told you what happened. I'm learning, so I can miss a play every once in a while to get an explanation of what the heck's going on.
Okay, this is a goal kick that I tried to say earlier, and it was a punt.
Okay, this is a goal kick, so they're kicking from down near the goal.
Yeah.
Okay, back up the field, and I would tell you who that was, but I can't see their number. That's Giske. Turn around on a sorry face. Number 4, Brooke Klinke's going to take it back down toward the goal. And did that go over or behind?
Yeah,
or
that went just over.
just over the goal. I thought it went in.
I did too.
I was fixing to get excited, scream goal, but no. Number 11, Lauren Coggin gets to the ball, and it comes out of bounds on the right side. Just a few yards from midfield. Number 19 for Huntland sends it back toward midfield, and number 2 for the Lady Mustangs sends it back toward the goal. Goalie picks it up and punt. And punt. I know what that word means. Huntland, number 7, kicking it over to 17. She gets it deep across into Mustang territory. Mustangs, number 14, sends it back across the field, across midfield, and out of bounds right in front of the Huntland bench. Number 1, Giske for Loretto, sending it across to the right side of the field over to number 4, I believe. Now number 11, Coggin, kicking the ball over to 17, Caroline Method. Over to the right side, number 23 for Huntland tries to get it back down the field. Back to number 11 for Loretto Lady Mustangs. And then number 19, kicking it over to 12 for the Lady Mustangs. Number 12 is not on my sheet. Number 12, Emma Brody. Never mind, there it is. Number 1, Giske over in the left corner, Huntland territory. Over to number 17, Method. Ball's kicked toward the goal. And number 4, kicks it for a goal. Number 4, Brooke Klinke, with the first point for the Loretta Lady Mustangs. Brings the score 1-0. Loretta leads over the Huntland Lady Hornets. And now what happens?
Now, Huntland gets to kick off.
Okay, Huntland kicks off. I was right, it is 1 point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 point. Not like football, and it's like
No.
6 points.
This one's a little bit easier to keep up with. See, I can't keep up with football because I'm like you
Your
with
multiplication
football.
6, 12, okay.
I was never a big football person, so I barely knew how it operated.
Kyle Johnson over there laughing at us over there beside Gary Lamb. Didn't know where he had got off to over there. And we have a whistle. Not sure what the whistle was for.
That whistle?
That whistle, yeah.
It was probably for offsides.
Offsides.
At least that's what I'm guessing.
Everybody's moving down toward the goal.
Yeah, most likely offsides.
All right. So Huntland Lady Hornets, number 23 with the ball, taking it down the field in Lady Mustang territory. Halfway in between midfield and the goal. She's going to kick it. She's going to go just to the right side of the field. Now I'm turning around the other way, so I'm trying to think left, right. No. Huntland, number 23, kicks it back down to 27. 27 kicks it out of bounds. Lady Mustangs bring it in. Number 14 brings it in to number 4, Brooke Klinke. Brooke Klinke over to 17, Methan. Methan take it across midfield. Number 12, Ember Brody, taking the ball down the field for the Lady Mustangs, deep in Huntland territory, and it's going to go out of bounds on the left side near the left back corner. Emma Brody gets it over to number 11, Coggin. Coggin over to Klinke. Klinke over deep in the right side, right corner, kicks it over toward the goal, doesn't make it in. However, number 5, Riley Littrell, tries to get it in, but just can't get it there. It's going to go out of bounds just behind the Huntland goal. Huntland going to kick the ball upfield to 17, Methan back down toward the goal. Goalie grabs the ball, and she gets to punt. Goalie for Huntland punts, gets it to number 7. 7 kicks it over toward the left side, and number 12, Emma Brody, going to throw it in for the Lady Mustangs. Throws it over to 5, Riley Littrell. Riley Littrell deep in the left corner. Kicks it toward the goal. Huntland defends. Ball's over on the left side. Now to the middle. Number 4, Brooke Klinke, kicking toward the goal. Can't get it over there. It's going to be out of bounds just right of the goal. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us this evening here on MustangsTV.com. Also, the people tuning in with us 95.3 FM in the city limits of Loretto. Once again, if you're just tuning in with us, score is 1-0. Lady Mustangs lead. That got close to us.
It would have almost been a 3D shot the way I was filming it.
I was about to duck. I was just waiting to see where it went.
I guess I should be paying more attention because I would have been hit.
Number 14 gets it into Brooke Klinke. Brooke Klinke sends it across field toward the left side. Riley Littrell with the ball on the left side over toward the goal. Just can't make it in. Goes just right of the goal. Number 17 for Huntland. Gonna kick. Number 11, Coggin. Coggin kicks it over toward the center of the field. Number 00 for Huntland defending. Riley Littrell chasing over toward the left side. The ball is going to go out. Number 12, Emma Brody, to send it in for the Lady Mustangs. Sends it in to Littrell. Littrell in the left, far left corner. Kicks it back out of bounds. Littrell coming up to bring the ball back into play. Littrell throws in toward the goal, defended by Huntland. Huntland's going to send it right back out of bounds on the left side. About halfway from midfield to the goal. Brody sends it in for the Lady Mustangs. Number 17, Caroline Methan. Giving the ball, they're going to send it over toward the goal. The goalie's going to grab it. The goalie will punt back for Huntland. Sends it just a few yards from midfield, and the ball is going to go out of bounds on the left side. About 15 yards from the midfield line on the left side. Huntland brings it back into play, brings it back across midfield. Ball's deep in Mustang territory, number 16. After number 2 for the Lady Mustangs defending. Number 2 brings it up to 4. It's going to be Huntland's ball. Exactly what happened there. Did it go out of bounds?
Yeah.
Is that what he called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Must have
I thought
went just
it
over
did.
the line.
I wasn't for sure, so I didn't say anything. Lady Mustangs number 2 sending it across midfield, sending it over to number 4, Brooke Klinke, and I believe the ball is going to go out of bounds. Send it over to number 1, Anna Giske. Anna Giske toward the goal. Can't get it over there. And that's going to be another goal for the Lady Mustangs by number 5, Riley Littrell. Bring the score to 2-0. The Lady Mustangs lead over Huntland. And substitutes coming in for
I believe we had a defender substitute for our team too.
defender substitute.
25.
25 coming in. Emily Turner, 9th grader for the Lady Mustangs. And the ball is in play. Huntland kicking back across midfield. 27 takes it back across midfield to 14 defending for the Lady Mustangs. Sends it back across midfield. 17, number I've called many times during this game for Huntland. I don't know her name. We don't have a Huntland roster. It's getting a lot of contact with the ball here today. 19 is going to kick the ball out of bounds on the right side. Number 1, Giske for the Lady Mustangs, sending it in. Number 17 going for the ball and just couldn't get to it, so Huntland's going to send it back toward midfield. However, Bennett going to take the ball and send it back toward the goal. Kind of a fight going on over there on that side. Which way is it going to go? This way, that way, and I think it went out of bounds.
So neither way.
So neither way, it's just going to stop. We're going to stop. Question: how do you play soccer? Like, do you have quarters or halves or
Uh,
time limits or
you have sort of short quarters, and then you have the one longer half.
quarters and halves? So does somebody have like a clock? They're keeping up with that?
Yeah, one of the refs
Oh, okay.
should be.
How long are the quarters? Do you know?
I don't know for sure.
That's a good question. Of course, here at the soccer field, no scoreboard, anything like that, so we don't
I
know.
heard we were supposed to be getting one soon.
I
though.
did hear that. I heard we were supposed to be getting scoreboard, maybe some bleachers. Did I hear we getting bleachers
Yeah,
or something?
that would be those silver bleachers
Oh,
over
okay.
there.
We've already got them. I just
Yeah.
really couldn't see them.
That was the one thing they got in, and I just heard we're supposed to be getting a scoreboard soon.
Cool, cool. Scoreboard would be nice over here. I could keep up with things a little bit better. Goalie gets her hands on the ball for Huntland. And
That's going to be a quarter.
that's going to be a quarter. So just as we finish up talking about a quarter,
We have a quarter.
we have a quarter. The quarter's over, Bailey. So at the end of the first quarter, the Lady Mustangs lead 2-1 over the Hunt.
All right, and we're back here on MustangsTV.com. My name is Kyle Johnson, filling in for Kane Watkins. He got called away on some fire duty business over at the fire hall, so I'll be filling in for him. Me and Bailey glad to join you here on this beautiful day today. Start the second half. Lady Mustangs have the ball. Looks like Brooke Klinke has it, and she tries to advance the ball, but it's kicked away by Huntland, and they're headed back the other way. Now the ball's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who it's last touched by. Looks like it's off the Lady Mustangs, so Lady Hornets will inbound. Got a substitution, number 24 coming into the game for Huntland. And also number 27 coming in. Huntland gets set to throw it in, and they get it in. Lady Mustangs kick it back the other way. That's Madison Smith. And now Lady Mustangs looking to attack on the other end as Anna Gieske is down there, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. And we
They
got a
just narrowly missed a corner.
yeah. I was wondering if we had a corner throw in, but
I thought we would. That looked pretty close.
Here comes Huntland, and now good takeaway right there by the Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs looking to push the ball, and Huntland intercepts, going back the other way. Now Lady Mustangs have the ball middle of the field. Madison Smith kicks it up. Now Huntland has the ball over on the right side, number 22, and it's going to go out of bounds. I think we got a timeout on the field. Coach wanting to get his subs in, but referee says no. Throw in comes, and it's going to go out of bounds once again, and Mr. Referee says come on in.
Have number 13 come in from Mustangs. You have the roster.
13 is Kaylee Chadwell coming into the game. Lady Mustang's going to throw in on the far side. Now the ball comes in to Hannah Gieske, and it's kicked back out of bounds. And it's going to go over to Huntland. Lady Hornets throw the ball in, and it's good job right there by the Lady Mustangs to intercept. Kick goes ahead, and it's going to be stopped by the goalie. Goalie kicks in the air, gets the ball almost to midfield. Now it rolls over. Lady Mustangs, Emily Turner there battling, and she gets the ball over to number 12. Looking for a number 12, and I don't see a number 12.
That would be Emma Brody.
Emma Brody. Shot by the Lady Mustangs. Looked like Clinky that time. And good stop by there, by the goalie there. She's going to get the ball, kicks the ball up ahead. Now the Lady Mustangs going back the other way. Now it's going back the other way as the Lady Hornets push the ball ahead. Madison Smith down there. And the ball ends up going to Demetria Busby, and she makes a good stop right there. Now Demetria kicks the ball back to midfield. Pushing the ball ahead are the Lady Mustangs. Riley Littrell on the far side. Riley kicks the ball ahead. Now ball goes out of bounds. Had Anna Giske up front trying to get to it, but she just wasn't able to. It'll be Huntland ball. Ball comes in. Number 24 for Huntland kicks the ball, and it's going to go. I think she's trying to get it back to the goalie there, and she does. Goalie has it. Now she kicks ahead. Lady Mustangs, Emma Brody, good job of going back the other way. Up ahead to Clinky. Clinky looking to attack. She kicks the ball just a little wide, and she doesn't get the goal as the ball goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Looks like the Lady Mustangs has Caroline Methan going to come in for Clinky, give her a little breather. Ball comes in on the Huntland side. Now kicked. Good job by the Lady Mustangs there. Lauren Colgan putting the ball the other way. Now ball comes back toward the Lady Mustangs side. Now there's a battle going on at midfield. Emma Brody and Lady Hornet. Now the ball going to come back up the field. Madison Smith pushes the ball. Now Chadwell has it for the Lady Mustangs. Now she gets the ball to Turner. Excuse me, that's Colgan. Colgan trying to get the ball across the court or the field. And ball is over on the far side. Now ball's kicked toward the middle. Lady Hornets kick it back. Now Lady Mustangs kick it back. And the goalie is able to corral it and pull the ball in. She kicks, and it's going to go out of bounds. Should go over to the Lady Mustangs. Now the ball's thrown in. Chase going on over in the corner.
Very good chance to get it.
Oh.
And so close.
So close. Very good try there by Caroline Methan as the ball just went a little high on her and wasn't able to score the goal there. Now the ball comes back in from the Lady Hornets. Goes out of bounds. And we got a substitution for the Lady Mustangs. Emily Fisher is going to come in for Lauren Colgan. Give her a breather. Now Destiny Gobble gives chase over on the right side toward the near sideline, and the ball goes out of bounds. We're going to say last touch by the Lady Hornets. Method throws in. Now the ball goes off of Riley Littrell. Now to the Lady Hornets. Goal is kicked by Riley Littrell as she scores to make it 3-0 Lady Mustangs. Great job right there by Riley to keep her composure and score the goal. Bailey, you want to break that one down for us? It's a good looking goal.
Yeah, you could not have had a better chance than that.
Great job
That was
there.
perfect timing and everything.
Great job by Riley right there. Now we'll have it's called a kickoff in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So Huntland will kick, and they work the ball down the field toward the Lady Mustangs side. Now the ball intercepted, and it's going back the other way. Now back to the Lady Hornets. Now, good job by Gobble in the middle of the field. Kick the ball back up the field. Now I think they made sure that our bench was awake over there as the ball's out of bounds on our bench. Haley Farrington getting a wake-up call over there.
She almost caught it, too.
She sure did. Haley, one of our soccer coaches this year, she does a great job helping Miss Busby and Susan Bethan. Lady Hornets throw in. Now the ball is in the air, and it's going to be controlled. Still battling by the Lady Hornets. Now the Lady Hornets, pretty good opportunity to score here, but they're having to chase the ball. Great job by the Lady Mustangs battling, and it's finally cleared by the Lady Mustangs to midfield. Littrell at midfield pushes ahead to Giske. Giske now pushes ahead to Methan. Methan's got a 2-on-1. Methan keep pushing. She could score. She kicks the ball, and it goes in. I couldn't tell if Giske had the assist or not. Could you
awesome.
tell, Bailey?
I think everybody in that line going up the field had an assist in that.
That's true. That was
amazing.
Very good ball movement there by the Lady Mustangs. So that makes the score 4-0.
And that just shows how good their teamwork is.
Oh,
now,
exactly.
especially.
Yes, exactly. I mean, just pushing the ball up the field and making those opportunities count that you have to score.
Teamwork is definitely crucial in this game.
That's exactly right. So now we've got, looks like Brooke Klinke getting set to come back in for the Lady Mustangs. The Lady Hornets have a couple of substitutions as well. Looks like Riley Littrell going to get a breather for the Lady Mustangs. And Huntland's going to kick the ball off at midfield, going down the field. Now, good job by the Lady Mustangs, Emma Harbinson. Now, ball goes back to the middle. Madison Smith on the Lady Mustangs side, trying to get the ball back up the field. They're battling. Smith now passes the ball ahead, clears off a Lady Hornet. Now Gobble gets the ball, and she pushes it ahead to Klinke. Klinke on the far side looking to make a move. She kicks the ball down low to Giske. Giske almost puts it in. She got a little bit of a shot off there, but just wide of the goal, so the ball goes out of bounds. Lady Hornets getting set to kick the ball. And the ball is kicked. Now Methan for the Lady Mustangs has it. Now pushes ahead. Ball is kicked by the goalie. Now the ball is kicked back in by the Lady Mustangs. By Emma Brody, and Huntland's going to clear. Now the ball kicked back to midfield. Lady Mustangs struggling. Oh, I don't know much about soccer, but that looked kind of dirty.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call that.
Lady Mustang player was kicking the ball, and somebody dove on top of her. No call. Now Emily Fisher
Emily's
has
got
the
a
ball.
chance.
Fisher shot up ahead. Just a little wide of the goal. Good try there by Emily.
So close. just an inch lower, and I think she'd have had that one.
That's right. Courtney Pruitt and also Faye Smith check in for the Lady Mustangs. And looks like we've got some Lady Hornet substitutions as well. Number 25, number 11. And looks like Brody's going to take a breather for the Lady Mustangs. And Anna Giske. Great day turned in by those two. Lady Hornets getting set to kick, and they kick it ahead. Bethan gets a body on it, and ball is controlled by the Lady Hornets. Going to go out of bounds off of the Lady Hornets, and Fisher's going to throw it in for the Lady Mustangs. Throws it in to Bethan. Bethan bumps it off her chest. Now ball is controlled by the Lady Hornets. Good job by Fisher to get in there. Now the ball goes off the Lady Hornets, so Fisher will throw in again. She gets the ball, trying to get it to Bethan, and it goes over Caroline's head. Now ball goes back down the field. Now the Lady Mustangs push it back up the field. Now once again the Lady Hornets pushing the ball down the field. Lots of players getting some good playing time right now. Lady Hornets shot at the other end, controlled by Demetria Busby. Great job right there. Now Demetria kicks the ball up ahead as far as she can, and it's going to be controlled by Fisher. Fisher now to Methan. Methan kicks the ball inside, now off the head of the Huntland player, and it's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who it was last touched by. Last touch by Huntland. As Fisher will throw the ball in. Fisher throws it in. Now ball is at the middle of the field. Looks like Klinke has it. Klinke gets the ball over on the far side of the field to Faye Smith. Now back to Klinke. Klinke kicks the ball to the middle of the field, right in front of the goal. Now ball, good opportunity right there to try to score by Courtney Pruitt. She just wasn't able to find the ball there, so the ball goes back to the middle of the field. Now controlled by Madison Smith. Smith pushes ahead. Now the ball goes out of bounds with Emily Fisher giving chase. Good chase there by Emily. Now the ball comes back in, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Lady Mustangs. So Huntland throws in. Try to kick ahead was Madison Smith, and it goes off the Lady Hornets for a throw in from the side. Fisher looking, gets the ball in to Smith. Smith kicks it a mile in the air toward Caroline Methan. Methan battling with the Lady Hornet for possession. And looks like the Lady Hornet's going to kick it out of bounds. Fisher throws in for the Lady Mustangs up ahead. And it's going to go out of bounds. Lady Hornets will kick the ball from their own goal. Ball is kicked, now controlled by Bethan. Now Bethan has the ball, kicks up ahead, and wasn't nobody but Hornets there. So now the goalie has the ball. Now she kicks up ahead, down the field. Going back the other way. Good job right there by the Lady Mustangs. Klinke has the ball on the far side. She's battling for possession. Now passes back toward the middle to Destiny Gobble. Gobble battling with the Lady Hornet. What's the call there, Bailey?
It looks like she was called on tripping her, and the Hornets get a kick.
Okay. So now the ball is going down the field. Lady Mustangs and Lady Hornets give a chase. Ball's now going to be controlled by Kaylee Chadwell. Now the ball goes up ahead. Now Harbison has it. Harbison pushes up ahead. And good job of pursuing there by Caroline Methan. She went right for the goalie who had come out. Sometimes you can get an easy goal on those, but the goalie controls this time.
It's always good to kind of follow through. There's a slight chance that the goalie could drop it.
Absolutely. Now the ball goes out of bounds toward midfield. Got all kind of subs for the Lady Mustangs. It's like,
Looks like they're going to sub out all of the defenders.
yeah, giving them a break. Looks like we've got Nima Brody and also Brooklyn Howell into the game for the Lady Mustangs. Also Holly Morris. All kind of new faces. Ball now comes in to Pruitt. Pruitt kicks it back to Emma Brody. Brody passes up ahead. And Bethan gave chase on the far right side. Now ball comes back toward the Huntland side. And Klinke give a chase with the goalie over there. Slight bump given to Klinke. No call, and the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see, what's the call going to be here, Bailey?
Yeah, that's going to be a corner.
Corner kick for the Lady Mustangs coming.
These are always pretty good to get because you have a pretty straight shot.
All right. Looks like Caroline Method's going to be doing the kicking. Method gets the ball where she wants it there on the far side. And here comes the kick. And it's going to go behind the goal. I think the object there is to put the ball right in front of the goal in the air. Is that right? I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
Or right to, maybe if you have a person standing in the back off to the side, if you can get it to them and they can kick it from behind.
Yeah, somehow. You always look to score on those kicks. Is that pretty fair to say?
Yeah.
All right. So the Lady Hornets inbound. And now the Lady Mustangs control once again. Gobble has the ball. Now it's kicked away, and it's going to be recovered by Klinke on the left side. Now Klinke gives chase. And now it's going back toward the Lady Mustangs. Klinke, I hear a whistle.
And halftime.
And we've got halftime. Halftime here in Loretto. We're going to take a halftime break as well. Lady Mustangs still leading 4-0 at the half. Back here on MustangsTV.com. Got Lady Mustangs soccer action as they are currently leading the Huntland Lady Hornets 4-0. We are getting ready to start the second half. Bailey, how long does a half last in soccer? I don't even know.
I'm really not entirely sure either. It might be.
I think it's
10.
Is it 40 minutes? Something like that?
Yeah, I think it's like 40 minutes,
So,
around there.
Yeah, something like 40 minutes a half. So we play one half. Huntland has the ball to start the second half. They get it in. Ball pushed ahead. Now teams have swapped sides, so now the Lady Mustangs will be working from right to left to try to score. Caroline Method has the ball. Now she kicks it over, and it's taken away by the Lady Hornets. Now they push the ball up the field. Number 17 has the ball. Now she kicks over on the far side. Ran down by the Lady Mustangs. Trying to find a number, Courtney King, and it's out of bounds. And so the Lady Hornets will throw it in. Now they throw the ball in. Ball goes off a Lady Mustang. And it'll be, once again, Lady Hornets ball. Now ball thrown in to Smith. Smith does a good job of clearing the ball back to midfield. Now ball's kicked ahead by Klinke, and it goes out of bounds off of Lady Hornets, so the Lady Mustangs will keep the ball. Having to go behind the bleachers and behind the cars over there to chase down the ball. Now the ball's thrown in by the Lady Mustangs, and it's going to go back out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Huntland ball this time. Lady Hornets throw the ball in. Controlled by number 17. Now she kicks up ahead. Now ball is controlled by number 3 on the far side. Now she kicks inside. Now ball is cleared out by Emma Brody. Now the ball back up top. And ball is kicked out of bounds by number 5 for the Lady Hornets. So now that will be goal kick for the Lady Mustangs. Ball is kicked ahead. Ball is cleared. Clinky kicked the ball, and now Riley Littrell has the ball up ahead. Now she gets it to Method. Now trying to get the ball to Anna Gieske to push forward, but it's kicked back by the Lady Hornets. Now giving chase is Fisher at midfield. Now ball is controlled by the Lady Hornets. Number 17 has the ball. Now she kicks ahead to number 25, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. She tried to save it, did a pretty good job, but just wasn't able to keep the ball in bounds right there. So Lady Mustangs will now have the ball. Looks like Madison Bennett's going to come over on the sideline and throw the ball in. Now Emma Brody has the ball, and she controls. She works the ball down the field. Trying to get the ball over to Brooke Clinky, and she does. Clinky now pushes the ball downfield. She's still pushing the ball. Does a good job taking it coast to coast. And she kicks the ball in and scores. Great job by Brooke Clinky right there. I think that may be her second goal of the day, I believe. So
I believe you're right.
great job there by Brooke. Makes the score 5-0 Lady Mustangs. And we are about 5-6 minutes into the second half. Lady Hornets will get set to kick off at midfield. Now they kick ahead, and it's right to a Lady Mustang. And now the ball being worked back up the field by the Lady Hornets as they get the ball back. Now the ball's going to go out of bounds on the sideline. Referee points Lady Mustangs. Ball comes in. Now kicked ahead to Riley Littrell. Littrell now has control. She kicks. Shot is up and good. Riley Littrell with a goal. Makes it 6-0 Lady Mustangs with a commanding lead at this point. Coach Busby letting everybody play today as everybody gets lots of playing time. Getting set to check in for the Lady Mustangs. Going to be Emily Turner and number 13, Kaylee Chadwell. And somebody else I missed. We'll get them later on, I'm sure. Now referee whistles for play to resume. Lady Mustangs has the ball. Clinky on the far side. Now she passes the ball up ahead. Lady Hornets was there, and they're going to call a push off on Caroline Method. Lady Hornets kick the ball in. Ball now being kicked around, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Emily Turner for the Lady Mustangs. And it'll point, possession will point toward the Lady Hornets as we have a sub, number 27, going to come in the game for Huntland for number 3. And 23 is going to throw the ball in for Huntland. She gets it in to 25. Huntland has control, working the ball up the field. Good diving stop there by Madison Smith, as she may have possibly saved a goal right there, as the Huntland Lady Hornets definitely had numbers.
Yeah.
But as it goes, the Lady Mustangs will kick from the goal. Now it kicks ahead to Emma Brody. Brody kicks up ahead. Nobody home for the Lady Mustangs as the Lady Hornets now have possession. Ball goes up the field. Now Caroline Method will kick the ball back across the field, and the Lady Mustangs going back down the field. Now the ball stolen away by the Lady Hornets, now going back up the field. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch, Lady Mustangs. Number 23 going to throw the ball in. She gets the ball in up ahead. Now the ball is going to be kicked out of bounds again, Lady Mustangs. It's going to be off the Lady Hornets. Riley Littrell throwing the ball in. Now she pushes the ball up ahead to Emma Brody. Brody passes the ball across the field to Clinky. Good job right there. Clinky shoved a bit there by number 24 for the Hornets. No call. Ball keeps going up ahead. And we've got a little shoving match now on the ground as, well, that happens a lot of times.
I think he may have, I'm pretty sure he may have carded him.
Yeah,
red card.
He's going to red card, I'm sure, both of them. As
I believe that means Brooke has to come out.
Yeah, she'll come out and probably sit a game. And so will the girl from Huntland, Brooke. And one of the girls from Huntland got into a little shoving match over there on the field. And, sometimes emotions get the best of you.
Yeah.
So that happens.
Sometimes it's hard to fight if somebody pushes into you.
That's right. I mean, especially calls not being called.
Yeah.
Things that are a foul earlier in the game are all of a sudden not a foul anymore. So it's part of it.
You have to have incredible control of your temper in this game.
Oh, I could imagine. Hey, I couldn't do it. There's no way.
Yeah.
I absolutely
it gets a little
couldn't.
hard sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure. So now the Lady Mustangs, after it's all said and done, will have a kick, and it goes over the goal, out of bounds, and the ball will go over to the Lady Hornets. Now the ball comes in, kicked out of bounds off the Lady Mustangs. Now Huntland throws the ball in to number 17. Now push the ball up the field. Now Lady Mustangs control. Now Huntland controls, going back the other way. Just a battle back and forth right there for control of the ball. Now the ball is kicked back to mid court, and Emma Brody's going to control. Brody pushing the ball down the field. She still got it. Got a 1-on-2. Brody clears the first girl. Now kicks it in off the foot of the goalkeeper, and it goes out of bounds. Luckily for Huntland, that could have been goal number 7. Going to go out of bounds off the Lady Hornets. So Caroline Method's going to be set to kick the ball from the corner. Ball kicked in front of the goal. Headbutted by the Lady Mustangs. Now ball's being chased. Emma Brody passes it to Destiny Gobble. Now back to Brody. And the ball's going to be kicked out of bounds.
I couldn't tell if that was the corner or if that was out on it.
Uh,
Oh, I guess that was a corner.
So they gonna let us kick a corner. Yeah,
Yep.
looks like it. We've had some subs here standing for a long time. How long does it usually take to get the?
I don't know. I think it's whenever the ref out there sees them
Oh, okay.
and the ball goes out.
Ball comes in right in front of the goal, and it's being kicked around, and Smith now has the ball for the Lady Mustangs, and it's kicked back ahead by the Hornets. Now up ahead, Paige Klinke has the ball now for the Lady Mustangs. Now she kicks the ball to the middle of the field. Good kick there to Methan. Methan now over to Brody on the left side. Brody works the ball inside. Shot not there as the ball was deflected off a Lady Hornet. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like another corner kick.
Yep.
Ball is kicked in to out to midfield. Smith gives chase. Now ball is headed back toward the other way. Now ball's being pushed ahead. Now ball is controlled by Huntland, and they're pushing the ball up the field. And good stop there by Busby. Busby kicks the ball up ahead, past midcourt, and it's controlled by Emma Brody. Brody kicks the ball over to Methan. Methan passes it up ahead to Anna Giske. Giske tried to get there, but she couldn't quite get there before the Huntland defender. Now the ball goes back to midcourt. Now it's controlled by Smith. Smith trying to put the move on the Huntland defender, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Hornets as Caroline Methan will head to the sideline for a corner kick. Methan gets set to kick. Now she approaches the ball. Kicks the ball right in front of the goal. Shot just over the goal. And we're finally going to have some subs for the Lady Mustangs. Victoria Silva, foreign exchange student here for the Lady Mustangs, going to come in. Abby Caldwell going to come in. And also number 8, Holly Morris, going to come in for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Hornets set the kick off, and they kick it to midfield. Now controlled by the Lady Mustangs. Gobble pushes the ball up ahead to the Huntland defender. Now the ball is going to be controlled by Gobble once again. Now she pushes ahead to Smith. Now kicks down low, and it's going to be kicked over on the sideline by the Huntland defender. Now ball's controlled by the Lady Mustangs. Chance right here to score, and the ball does go into the net. Do they count it, Bailey?
Yeah, I believe they did.
They count it. Who was that scored there? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't either.
It's hard to see on that side of the field as the sun is setting right there where the school is at, and it hadn't made it behind the tree line, and I can't see much of anything over there. So, but Lady Mustangs do score their 7th goal of the game to make it 7-0. So now the ball will go out to the middle of the field. This Lady Mustangs going to make a substitution. Anna Gieske's going to get a rest, and Courtney Pruitt will make her way back into the ball game. Now ball comes in for the Lady Mustangs. Kick. Now Huntland's going to have possession as they try to work the ball up the field. Now ball's going to go toward the goal of the Lady Mustangs. And Paige Klinke, I thought she did a good job right there of getting the ball past the Huntland defender, but they're going to call is that a foul on
Yep.
the Lady Mustangs right there?
Yep. And Huntland's going to get a free kick.
All right. So number 17 is going to take the free kick for Huntland. She gets ready. Referee makes his way over on the side. Kick is made, and it's good. They sneak the ball past Demetria right there. Makes it 7-1 here in the second half. Lady Mustangs still lead. So now the ball will go back to the middle of the field for kickoff. Looks like Anna Brewer is going to come into the game for the Lady Mustangs. She will give Coggin a rest. Referee says play ball, so Lady Mustangs kick off. Now going back the other way for Huntland. Now Lady Mustangs go back the other way, and Huntland says let's go the other way, and the Lady Mustangs says let's go the other way.
Lots of back and forth in this game.
Yes, it is. So now Lady Mustangs in the end have the ball, pushing the ball up the field. Ooh, rough looking collision there from Madison Smith and Huntland defender.
That actually echoed. I'm pretty sure everyone heard that.
Yeah, I could hear that through the headset here. And these headsets, I don't know if anybody's ever seen these headsets, but they're pretty thick headsets.
Yeah. It's really not a fun thing to wear when it's hot outside.
No, but fortunately the sun's going down, so
Yeah, it's finally cooled off.
make it a little better. Now the ball's going to be thrown in by the Lady Hornets. Now control. Now the Lady Mustangs get the ball. They say let's go the other way. Lady Mustangs give it chase. Now good job right there by Emily Turner. Turner to Gobble. Gobble now works the ball over to Morris. Now back to Gobble. Gobble in a crowd. Now Morris has the ball. Now she kicks it out, and Pruitt's going to have it, and Pruitt scores for the Lady Mustangs. Courtney Pruitt, great job right there. Makes the score 8-1.
We're going to head into another quarter.
Yeah, looks like we've got a quarter in - water break for the girls, so let's take one as well, Bailey. Score
All right,
is
that sounds
8-1.
good.
8-1 Lady Mustangs. We'll be back here to 1 Lady Mustangs here in. We're fixing to start the fourth quarter. If each half is 40 minutes, then each quarter must be 20 minutes, I guess.
Yeah,
So I guess we've got about 20 minutes to go. I was
not much longer.
telling Bailey it's probably a good thing because it's getting dark here and we don't have any lights on the field, so darkness is quickly approaching.
So I'm just going to put out there that we need some lights.
There you go. We're in need of lights. If anybody, in charge is listening, we need some lights on the soccer field. We're very grateful for the scoreboard and
Yes.
bleachers, but we need some lights out here as well.
Yeah, that would make things so much easier.
Ball pushed down the field, and the Lady Mustangs are going to control now. Ball is being pushed down the field by Destiny Gobble. Gobble tries to push the ball ahead, but the goalie's going to get it as she comes out over on the side. And she's going to kick the ball. Gets the ball to midfield. Nice headbutt right there by the Lady Mustangs. And now the ball is being battled for. Now Huntland's going to control. Now the ball's kicked back the other way toward the Lady Mustangs side. Now the Lady Hornets have it. Now going back the other way as Destiny Gobble gains control. Now it's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Lady Hornets. So Lady Mustangs will have the ball. Substitution for the Lady Mustangs, Faye Smith, number 28, will enter the ball game. She will give a breather to Kaylee Chadwell. Great job there, Kaylee. Ball's getting set to be thrown in. I was trying to find where we're throwing the ball in at. There it is. Looks like Destiny Gobble's going to throw the ball in. Coach Busby yelling instruction over on the sidelines. Now the ball comes out front, going from left to right. And ball's going to go out of bounds over on the far side. I see somebody over there with their lights on, Bailey, so they may be trying to, like, you know, help the players to see. Yeah. Maybe if all the cars lined up around the field that did that, we may have a pretty well lit field.
That would be a pretty cool lighting.
Just nobody put your lights on bright. Wouldn't be able to see.
Then that wouldn't be very good.
No. All right, so Courtney Pruitt going after the ball for the Lady Mustangs. Now 0-0 for Huntland, kicked it. Now Pruitt steals it away from her. Pruitt pushes the ball up ahead. She's past one girl, and the goalie's going to get to it. Good try there by Courtney Pruitt. Now the ball is kicked back up the field by the goalie for Huntland. Now the ball goes out of bounds after.
And under the truck that we're on.
Did it go under the truck?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Victoria Kane, good job there going after the ball for the Lady Mustangs. I think yeah, there we go. Kudos there to Holly Morris for climbing under our station truck here and getting the ball. Now we've got a call. Not sure what the call is there, Bailey. Do you know?
No, I'm not sure either.
Either way, it's going to be Huntland ball. They throw it in. Ball's on the right side. Morris give a chase. She's able to get the ball, and we got some whistles. And is that offsides?
I think it was.
Offsides is the call. I'm not really sure what occurred up to that being called. But either way, it's going to be a kick for Huntland. And they get the ball toward the goal, but nobody was there to shoot the ball. And it's controlled by Demetria Busby as she scoops it up. Now she kicks up ahead, past midfield. Now the ball kicked back up the field by Huntland, being battled for. Now Abby Caldwell had the ball, and Lady Mustangs control. Ball being pushed up ahead. Great job. And now Huntland controls back toward the other way. Now the ball's pushed ahead. Number 15 for Huntland and Holly Morris in a battle right there at midfield. Now ball's controlled by Huntland. They're pushing back toward the goal, and Holly Morris going to clear the ball for the Lady Mustangs. Now Victoria Kane does a great job getting the ball back to midcourt. Lady Mustangs pushing the ball down the field. Now Destiny Gobble's going to give chase on the near sideline. Now passes the ball back to Emily Turner. Turner, nobody around her. She drives on in, shoots, and she couldn't get very much on that shot there, and it's going to end up being controlled by the goalie. And now ball is kicked back to midfield. And Smith kicks it right to the Huntland player. Now it's going to go back to the Lady Mustangs. And now the ball's going to be kicked out of bounds.
Cleared the fence.
Yeah, totally cleared. We have a fence back here. It's
I think
about
I can
6 foot,
show the fence.
about 6 foot tall, and
Yeah, it cleared this fence in the shot.
yeah, totally went over the fence. So somebody will have to go get the ball, and I think they've got another ball that they'll put in play right here.
They usually try to keep 3 or 4 in case this actually does happen.
There you go. I think we've got a ball, and we do. Got 2 Lady Mustangs going to go after the other one. So now the ball comes in. Can't tell who has it, and Huntland has it now. Being battled for by Morris. Morris doing a really good job of getting in there and battling for possession. Now, we got all kind of kicking at each other going on at midfield. And a Brewer did a good job of getting in there and going after the ball.
Looks like that's going to be our ball. That is going to be our ball.
All right, so great job right there. Morris gets set to kick it, and she kicks up ahead, or I should say down the field. And Pruitt is going to have the ball for the Lady Mustangs. Pruitt works ahead, and it's going to go out of bounds. Kicked out of bounds, last touched by, we'll know in just a second. It'll be last touched by the Lady Mustangs. As Huntland will get a goal kick. Ball is kicked up ahead. Caldwell had the ball. Now we're going to push the ball up ahead. Oh, ball hits all kind of people there at midfield, and we're going to have something called. I don't know if anything should have been called right there, but they're going to call something. Sun is almost set here in Loretto, so this one should be close to being called. Ball comes up ahead. It's 8-1 Lady Mustangs if you're just tuning in with us. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And Busby's going to kick the ball. No, correction. Morris is going to kick the ball. For the Lady Mustangs, Morris kicks it up ahead. Caldwell will have the ball on the near sideline. Now she pushes up ahead. Pruitt to Pruitt. Now Pruitt loses control, has it kicked out of bounds by the Lady Hornets. Back to the Lady Mustangs. Pruitt looks to inbound. She gets the ball in, trying to get it to Caldwell, but it's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Lady Hornets again, right to me.
Nice catch, Kyle.
Pruitt takes it out, throws the ball in, and looked like the ball hit the Huntland defender's hands as it came in. So Mr. Referee blows the whistle, and Morris will kick the ball down the field, and she does. Now the Lady Hornets trying to get the ball up the field. They push the ball, and now the ball goes back to the middle of the field. And Victoria Kane and Lady Hornet give a chase, and the ball is going to be kicked out of bounds by the Lady Hornets. I think everybody's just kind of walking around exhausted right now.
Yeah.
Now the ball is going to be kicked in.
I think this is the most exhausting half of the whole game.
Oh, I can imagine. You played the whole game and you're just out there exhausted. Huntland has the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. They point toward Lady Mustang's ball. Throw in comes. Lady Mustangs pushing the ball down the field. Goes out of bounds. Now the ball's going to be thrown in by the Lady Hornets. Trying to push the ball up the field, and good stop there by Busby. Demetria going to kick the ball back down the field. Victoria Kane give a chase for the Lady Mustangs with their defender, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say Huntland's ball. Madison Bennett getting set to check in for the Lady Mustangs. Ball goes out of bounds once again. Going to stay with the Lady Hornets. Throw in comes in. Now back out of bounds. Whose ball is it? We're going to have a sub first. Madison Bennett enters the game for Courtney Pruitt. Give her a well-deserved breather.
And that's going to be our ball, it looks like.
All right, throw in comes in from Morris. Gets it into Bennett. Bennett give a chase with her defender. Now Huntland controls. Ball's over on the far sideline. And did it go out of bounds? Nope, it didn't go out of bounds. She thought it did, but it didn't. Oh, good stop there made by Busby. Yes, that ball, if Demetria hadn't been there, that ball definitely would have gone in. Now the ball being pushed back down the field to Madison Bennett. Bennett clears, and now the ball's kicked back out of bounds by the Lady Hornets. Now Morris has the ball. She throws it in for the Lady Mustangs. Now to Bennett. Bennett pushes the ball down the field. And ball's going to go out of bounds. Bennett throws the ball in. Gets it into a crowd. And ball's going to be controlled by the Lady Mustangs. Turner gets the ball up ahead. Now it's kicked back up the field by the Lady Hornets. Now Morris intercepts the ball, kicks it back the other way. And we got a collision there. Good hard-fought soccer being played right now. Shot no good as the goalie was able to get to that one for Huntland. Now the ball being pushed up the field. Still being pushed, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to point toward Huntland ball. Huntland takes it out. Ball comes in. Pass now comes inside. 2-on-3 for Huntland. And they're not able to score. Ball's cleared out by the Lady Mustangs. Great job right there. Getting a little hard to see out there, Bailey.
Yeah. I think we're just about done though.
Madison Bennett, she took a little cheap shot there from number 28 from Huntland, not called. Now,
unfortunately, a lot of those happen.
Yeah, that's true. Shot was on the way from number 25, Emily Turner, for the Lady Mustangs. No good as it was blocked by the goalie. Goalie kicks the ball up ahead. And referee raises his yellow flag. And I believe that's an offsides call.
Yep.
So it'll be Lady Mustangs ball. Looks like Morris is going to kick it in for the Lady Mustangs. Morris kicks it in. Good kick.
Every kick she's done so far has been really good.
That's right. Ball is over on the side, now controlled by the Lady Hornets. Now ball's being pushed up the field. Now good job by Lady Mustangs to just kick it backwards
Cool
right
little
there.
move there.
Yeah. Just get it going the other direction.
Whatever it takes.
That's right. Now Lady Mustangs work the ball up ahead. Now it's kicked back by the Lady Hornets. Now Madison Bennett's going to have the ball for the Lady Mustangs. Ooh, another shove there by the Lady Hornets, and they're going to call that
was
one.
Definitely called. There's no way you could not have called that one.
That was right in front of the official.
Yeah.
So if he didn't see that one, then.
We have problems if that one didn't get called.
Yeah, exactly. So the Lady Mustangs, I don't think it's going to be a yellow card or anything like that, right? We just get a kick.
Very neat footwork by Bennett, though.
Oh, it
was. Did you see that little move she did?
Yes, that was great.
That's awesome.
Ball is kicked up ahead by the Lady Mustangs off of the Lady Hornets. Now it's going to stay in bounds. And ball's now going to be kicked out toward the sideline, out of bounds. And referee points toward the Lady Mustangs, so Bennett takes it out of bounds. And now the ball is over on the side. Now it goes back out front. And Morris has the ball. And now the ball goes back out to midfield. Now the ball's kicked to the left side. Now we're on the far sideline, and it goes out of bounds. Referee glances at his watch, no indication. Once again, 8-1, Lady Mustangs, your score. We're almost through here from the Loretta Lions Sports Complex. Ball being kicked up the field by the Lady Hornets. Now ball's controlled back by the Lady Mustangs. Madison Bennett with the ball as she pushes ahead. Now Lady Mustangs control. Now the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to point toward the Lady Mustangs. Morris going to throw it in for the Lady Mustangs. She gets the ball in, and there's a whistle, and not sure what the call is. It definitely wasn't in the game.
No, she threw it. When she threw it, she didn't go straight over her head.
Oh, okay.
You can get called for that.
So you can't go like sideways.
Yeah.
You got to go straight.
No, I made that mistake once.
Oh, you know from experience.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a newbie to soccer in me coming out, I guess. That's so.
Yeah, you don't see it called a whole lot, but it can happen.
Yeah. Got another whistle on the far sideline. And
offsides again.
Offsides once again. So getting a little sloppy here in the later stage of the game. Ball now kicked up ahead. Huntland now has possession. Now kick back, and there's the final whistle for the final score. Final score is going to be Lady Mustangs 8, Huntland 1. We'll be back here in just a minute to wrap things up from